What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy, the King Attila here, welcoming you all back to a brand new video on the channel. Today guys, I'm actually going to be starting the first of a small series of, I guess, beginners factions in Minecraft, and more particularly on Breaking MC or Mine Superior, should you want to join one of the two servers. So, first things first, you're going to log on to the server, and you're going to be directed to the hub. And you're not going to start with any of this because I joined, I guess, at sometime after the start of the map and never really played after that. So here we are. You know, you're going to join the server and you're going to run around spawn for 20 minutes while you do a tutorial on how to play factions. But when you actually decide that you're going to play factions, the first thing you want to do is you want to hop off of this little ledge and you want to walk a bit of a distance. I will cover MCMMO as well, just at a later point in time, but you're gonna walk out a fair distance, because as of now you can't really do anything, because you know you can't destroy in a war zone, and it's rude, because you know what if I don't think this war zone looks all that nice and I want to improve the design, because as you guys know, I'm a master builder. I'm one of the best builders on the planet. You know, forget about fully space. From here on, you're good to claim land and build your base. But the first thing you're going to want to do before you actually even build your base is create your faction or join somebody else's faction. And you're going to see little annotations popping up now as to how to join, or you know, the basic factions commands. But I'm going to go ahead and actually cover some of them real quick myself. And I'm going to create myself a faction. So we're going to create a faction and call it Vengeance, because you know, that's a faction I gotta get going. So boom, Vengeance exists now. And if I do F-who, you'll be able to see that, you know, all this stuff is still the same. No balance. If I do F-top, and it's not a good time to do this because this is mid-map, and you can't really tell, you know, where I actually would be. But as of now, I have exactly $0. So if I do F-top last, oh, the last page is 12. Duh, I'm stupid. Boom, 11. Vengeance. You know, you see right here, and you can see everything that we have, who the leader is, who the richest member in the faction is, and all of that info. But then after you get that knowledge done, you're gonna want to claim yourself some land. So if I do F-pow, you can see that as of now I have 10 power to my name. And what does power do? Well, first off, I'm gonna kill this chicken because I'm not gonna let chickens live, bro. It's not nice. What can you do with power? What you can do is you can drop this command, F-claim. And as of now, I'm gonna walk off of my claim. My claim is boom. So right here is where my claim is. So as of now, nobody else can build on this, but I can, and I don't have another account pulled up, and I don't have the time to do that right now. So you're just gonna have to take my word on that. But from this point on, you're gonna want to build your base, which actually there's probably a working base. I could actually show you how it would function as. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Fly. And okay, right here we have a little bit of something we can use as a base, I guess. We're gonna have to do quite a bit of polishing, quite a bit more than it's worth, I'm afraid. Here's our base. I built it all by myself, and you know, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to drop F-claim right here, and you're gonna want to, you know what, this glowstone is where our F-home is gonna be, so F-set home. But then, just as well, if, oh, boom, I'm just going to drop F-claim 2, which is a radius claim. And now, this entire fort is mine, and nobody can penetrate it, and nobody can raid it. Nobody will ever get into this. I should probably fix that. But say I have this little box here, and this is gonna apply more so to donators, I guess, because non-donators do get less goodies than the average donator do. But so right here we're gonna build ourselves a little box you can't get out of, because that is the style of factions, is you do want to have a base that nobody can get out of, or nobody can get into just quickly and fine and dandy like that, you know. So boom, we have our protected base that nobody can get into ever. And so I'm gonna go ahead and drop a home, set home, vault, because this is my personal vault. Nobody else is gonna penetrate this. And now I want to go back to my faction base, so I'm gonna do F home, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of restructuring. You know. Boom. So I think we've built a good base that we can relax at for a long time. Nobody's gonna get in here. But so now that we have our base all set and stuff, it's time for us to get some of our loot in here. So in one of my PVs here, which is another command, you do /PV12. The max donor rank gets 10, I believe. Yes, 16. So 15 PVs is what the max donor rank gets, because that is me, of course. But so basically, we're gonna want to stock out our base with a few goodies and stuff once we open up our PVs and actually find where I have some wood. Okay, so I have wood. Boom. So 5. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna go ahead and build up some chests so that we can have some external storage in our base, so that, you know, any other member I invite to the faction can access these chests, and nobody from the outside world can access it, because nobody can get into this base. But so I'm gonna go ahead and build a typical setup for chests, and of course you'd put trap chests in between each one of these chests. I'm just lacking the resources and way too lazy to. But so this is a typical chest setup. You know, normally you'd probably want water. Of course, this is what we're assuming is going to be a very protected vault that we don't have to worry about anybody else getting into. And, you know, this is just for the extra stuff that I can't really store in my PVs. Or if I have extremely organized PVs, this is where I would throw all my extra junk, you know, all my blocks and stuff, just so that nobody else can get them. All of my throwaway stuff that I kind of want to keep, but I'm not going to keep in my PVs. Or say I were to be building gear and I wanted to stock up. Say I wanted to get two sets of my legend, I would stock them up into these chests. So next up, we're going to want to open up the /kit menu, and we can see all the kits that we have. Of course, nobody else, or you're not going to have all of these kits unless you wait for the giveaway that I'm about to do. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and drop a kit legend, because, you know, this is the best kit that we can get as of now. Whoops. And say we're building a set and we want, you know, better gear than this. Well, I'm going to go ahead and throw all of this into a chest. And then whenever I get my kit again, in 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 38 seconds, aka 24 hours from when I establish the kit, or I use the kit, and I'm able to use it again. Next up, you're going to want to go ahead and open up the F map to actually see where, you know, any base that you would want to raid is. Or if you were traveling through the wilderness, if you were traveling through the wild, though, I can't really get out of here. So say I were traveling through the wilderness, what I would want to do is something like /F map on. And so as of now, we see that these guys are down as far as our chat window, which would be south. Directly down of me is that faction that I'm not going to say the name of. And if we keep going down, sure enough, probably right around here, we're in the territory of this faction. And this is actually a perfect chance for me to showcase this. I can't break in the territory of this faction. And, you know, you can tell I'm walking in and out of this territory. Each one of these marks is a chunk. A chunk is 16 by 16, and if you do F3, I can't remember what it is. There is a command, I will throw it up on screen, and it lets you see chunk borders. And that's a good tool that you can use in vanilla Minecraft or on this server. And it definitely helps you, especially when you're building your base or looking for another base to raid and deciding where you want to build your cannon, which is something I will talk about in the next episode. Lastly, I think as far as the basic information you're probably going to need to know about playing a faction server is that most of them will either have custom enchants or MCMMO, maybe sometimes both, maybe sometimes neither. But MCMMO is the subject I'm going to be talking about because there aren't currently custom enchants on this server. If I do /CE, oh, there are custom enchants. Okay, cool. Somebody told me there weren't. I'll get experience and I'll explain custom enchants another time. But so basically, what MCMMO is MCMMO is a plugin not just for faction servers. A lot of different servers and server types actually use it, including survival servers, skyblock servers, and prison servers alongside faction servers. So really any type of survival challenge world you can see MCMMO on. And MCMMO is a plugin where, say I mine this enough times, or, you know, other blocks, say redstone is going to get me more experience than stone, and I actually have somewhat of a decent level in mining, so this is going to take just a moment to level. But you guys did see me level whenever I jumped off of spawn. I did level MCMMO. There we go. I leveled up mining. So what I do is I type mining, and all of these effects are applied to me or will be applied. You can see this is locked until 125 blast mining, 375 for bigger bombs, or 500 plus for demolitions. And then if I scroll up, I can see how much experience, or I can do /mining (1), and then it will show me what's going on here. So here's the basic stuff. Compatible materials that will let us level up mining. Super Breaker, which is the special ability if I left click, which I did before, and it will give you effectively efficiency 5. It is a changeable variable, so depending on the server it will be a different number, but you get the drift. It gives you an efficiency value that lets you break stone at a lot faster of a rate. And this goes for pretty much every stat, and I will be linking what is called the MCMMO directory, or the MCMMO Wikipedia, I guess you would say, that explains most of the stuff as far as MCMMO and how the tools are handled. But that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If so, leave a like, comment, and subscribe before Mizzle. If I taught you something, go ahead and drop a comment and tell me what you learned today. I will see you guys